So you're looking to get financial freedom through real estate, and yes, that is 100% possible. However, you do need to know several things before you get started in that journey in order to make sure you do it correctly, because it will likely take a lot longer than you think it's going to take. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Tanner. I'm a real estate agent, investor, and house hacker here in Colorado Springs, and I'm currently going through my own journey with buying real estate, house hacking, doing short-term rentals in order to get financial freedom in real estate, just like you. Now, first, let's talk about what number you want to hit each month in order to get financial freedom in real estate. It's going to be different for everyone based off of your own personal budget and expenses. Typically around $5,000 is what most people are striving to hit for, and then it will slowly grow to 10, 20, and higher as you get more experience in real estate and the longer you are in the real estate game. In the US, cash flow is going to be very different in certain markets, which is why being diverse in different markets can be a good thing for your real estate portfolio. For example, in the Midwest, it's going to be a lot more cash flow based and not so much appreciation based, which will be good if you want financial freedom. You can definitely go there, but make sure you are aware of the challenges that come in the Midwest type of markets. And on the West Coast, this is commonly more of an appreciation based market. You still can find cash flow in these areas, and it can definitely be great if you are just starting and getting into real estate and you have to house hack and you live in one of these markets. It is perfectly fine. You just need to be aware of what your timelines are for each market and the expectations for cash flow versus appreciation in each of those markets here in the US. Now, in each of those markets, the home price is going to be very, very different, especially if you're going to do out of state investing and you want to do 20% down. You're going to have in the Midwest, it will be very lower down payments compared to in the West Coast, in Colorado, California. At a $500,000, $600,000 property, doing 20% down is going to be $120,000 right off the bat. So that is why house hacking and doing a lower down payment strategy is going to be better to get into the game of real estate so that you can grow your portfolio to reach your financial freedom number compared to just doing 20% down every single time you do buy a property. Now, this can work out very good if you are partnering with other people, you're buying in markets where it makes sense, and based off of what your strategy as well. It can all work. You just need to really dial down what works for you, what works for the market you're going to be buying in, and what works for the investors that you're partnering with as well. Interest rates are going to play a huge part in what your cash flow numbers are going to be looking like right now in 2024. They recently did just drop very, very slightly down to the 6.5, low 6 range for interest rates. And the reason why this is so important is because back in 2020, 2021, interest rates were so low that everyone's getting very, very good deals on their properties, and you can make numbers cash flow a lot easier. Now in 2024, interest rates are so high and rent hasn't quite increased as much as many would have hoped it to for holding real estate, so that when you go and buy a new property, you're not cash flowing at all, or you're significantly negative on the property and it doesn't make sense to make that purchase. Now, even though rates are severely higher, picking your strategy can have a difference in how much monthly revenue you are bringing in on specific strategies. For example, long term, you may be more locked in at $1,500, $2,000 for each month, but it's very consistent. If you do a furnished rental with midterm and short-term rental, you could probably get in that same property at $2,000, $2,500, even $3,000 per month during the right seasons of the year. So you could be okay doing a higher interest rate for that type of property. However, that might not be the best thing to do, and you're going to look at the overall picture of the property, even though you will have opportunities with different strategies to get a higher income. And they will, of course, require different types of management for different strategies that you should be aware of. If you're interested in learning about what different types of strategies are out there, you can check out these videos here that will give you an idea of what different strategies are out there. And if there's one that you're really interested in learning about, comment below and I'll make sure to get a video out just for you. Now, to recap, being financially free through real estate is 100% possible. People do it all the time. If you're just starting now, you're going to have to be very aware of the timeline for how long that's going to take, and it will likely need to be 5 to 10 years of where you will be hitting that number, but you will have to start now. And it's okay if you are just starting and start getting on that journey, because another part of getting that cash flow every single month to be financially free is you'll be growing appreciation in your overall wealth for you and for your family for years to come, which will be a fantastic thing to be doing. If you're local to the Colorado area, we do have a real estate investor meetup that's gonna be perfect for meeting other investors, learning different strategies, what works in the Colorado area for real estate. And we do have a podcast as well where I interview different investors all throughout Colorado and even several different other states that invest in all different types of real estate strategies. So if there's a strategy you want to learn about, make sure to comment below and we'll get someone on the podcast to interview just for you.